So now talking about that, that is the good news. Obviously, we got Igis Kavalauskas, aka to me he ain't a mean machine, but we got Igis Kavalauskas, right? So that's coming up October 8th. You're going to be on the Fondora Ocampo undercard. So how did that fight come available for you?
Well, so it was about like we had actually been working on the fight since August. My advisor Mike Burrell calls me. He's like, he says, yeah, I'm working. He's actually said I'm working on getting you on the October 15th card, on the undercard. He said, I said that's Wilder Hellenius, right? He said, yeah. I was able to get them on the card. He said I'm gonna have, like, he also works with Hellenius, so he's like, I'm gonna get Hellenius in the fight, and then I'm see if I can get you on the card.
Okay.
So they were about to have us on October 15th, me and Mean Machine. We ended up getting moved off the card. They moved us to October 8th.
Mm-hmm.
October 8th, California, Fondora Ocampo undercard. So we've been working on it since August. I got a contract 2 weeks ago, signed. We ready.
Yes, sir. So since you got that news, have you been doing anything different in training wise, as far as, sparring differently, maybe doing different drills, working on some different type of strength and conditioning, or is it just business as usual? We just keeping yourself sharp?
Well, for the time I didn't have anything on the calendar,
mm-hmm.
We were down for my strength and conditioning. We were lifting kind of heavy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Now we're moving to the more conditioning part, endurance and everything, making sure the arms and the legs, making sure the body can last 10 rounds. You know what I mean? So we cut back on the weightlifting. We're moving into endurance and conditioning. And shout out to my strength conditioner, D'Angelo Kennard, Advanced Sports Performance. He understands. He actually used to fight in combat sports, so he understands how the muscles need to work for the sport. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Hey, shout out to him too. I follow him on Instagram. I see him also working with Alontes Fox. I see him working with Greg Outlaw. I see him working with Lamont Roach Jr. I see him working with a couple people in there. So shout out to him. He's definitely doing his thing and he's yielding results. So definitely shout out to him.
Yeah, most definitely.
What's now talking more about Kavalauskas, obviously, you're going to look at tape, and it's good tape on him. So what's some of the things do you think that he does decent, or things that he does well?
One of the biggest things I saw, he works behind his jab or started, but one of the biggest things I saw, like not everybody, but two of the, when he fought the guy, Mykal Zuski? Is that how you said it?
Yeah.
I saw him, Yeah. He has a good counter uppercut. He's good at counter. Like if you lean in too far, he do that counter right uppercut. If you watch the fight with Virgil Ortiz, that's what he hurt him with too. Yeah, he hurt Virgil Ortiz with the same punch. So that's kind of stuff I'm looking at. And he leads a lot behind the jab, as you're supposed to. But our jabs will be on the same side. So we'll be battling for that position a little bit. I'm expecting that. But I also watched him when he fought Ray Robinson. I feel like a little bit of lateral movement that's gonna throw him off. That's gonna throw him off some.
Yeah.
At least he won't be able to plant his feet. But I plan to I watched the Ray Robinson fight. I plan to implement some of that, but be more have a more effective offense. But I've been training like this last week. I did 20 rounds with Jaleel Hackett. Shout out to Jaleel Hackett. He's a TMT prospect.
Sure.
He's bringing a good amount of pressure. He's smart with his offense. He's not just running and throwing anything. He's smart with his offense. He knows how to pick his shots. I feel like Kavaliauskas knows how to pick his moments too. So that's why I've been working a lot with him. We're probably gonna get some rounds in with Trayvon Marshall too. Trayvon Marshall has a great jab. He's taller, but we want to be able. We want to go up against a few different styles and get the best. To get the best look, get the best possible look.
Okay, so now both of y'all in this fight, because oddly enough, his fight with Virgil Ortiz was the next weekend after the fight that you had with Maestre. So essentially, both of y'all lined up together. Y'all both coming off about a 14-month layoff. So, what do you think a win over Igis Kavalauskas could do for your career?
Well, I think Igis as a excuse me, as another former Olympian. He has a lot of amateur back. He has a great amateur background. He's been in with, Terrence Crawford, who's current champion, and Virgil Ortiz, who they think is up next. So I think a win against him puts me back. I mean, I'm already in the rankings. My hope is that, puts me higher in the rankings, number one, and maybe put me in the rankings with another sanctioning body. I think it's a win over him is a very legit win. Still at this point, if only Virgil and Crawford, if only Virgil and Bud have been able to beat you, and I can get a W over him. That lets people know I belong here. My goal this fight really is to show everybody that August 7th, 2021, that's not a one night only type of thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you got rappers that are one hit wonders.
Yeah,
I'm trying to show catalog now.